Ooh, you look cute.
Thank you.
Got your little fro hawk with the locks.
Little nothing. You
Little.
say little a lot.
Oh, well, it doesn't mean
I got
it.
my
Doesn't
fro
mean
hawk.
you got your fro hawks with the locks. We're in white because we're looking matrimonial because it is our actual wedding anniversary, which
Today?
is so yeah. Did you know?
You know what's wild about it?
What's wild?
We got married on a Wednesday.
We did.
And we used to do a show on a Wednesday.
We did.
We do the podcast on a Wednesday.
We do.
And the Wednesday that we got married is actually today because it's our anniversary.
How crazy is that?
We got married on a Wednesday.
How many years it takes for this to happen again? We got married on a Wednesday on May 14th, and today is another Wednesday, May 14th. So get on in here, give us some love, give us some, what are those, the congratulation emoji with the little woo blowing out of it? Oh yeah, put the thing over my face. Oh, it's over your face. Is it gonna go nowhere?
Well, you gotta wait. There you go.
Okay, I'm waiting. If you're listening at home, I got my thumbs
Maybe
up.
face your thumb.
There we go. Bam.
That was me. You gotta face your thumb.
Oh. How's that going? I'm trying again, audio listeners. My
Why
finger.
doesn't that do it for you?
This is maybe my thumb is too small.
This is awkward. No, your thumb ain't too small.
All right.
You got big hands. I appreciate that you don't have big hands.
What are you trying to say with that?
Your thumb's a regular size.
I was gonna go out in the garage and get my veil from the wedding.
Oh, you were gonna do that?
But I'm rushing, so let's just put a little pin right there and make me feel like this was a special episode. There we go.
It's already special.
It is special
because it's our anniversary.
Do you know what today is? Baby, sing it.
It's our anniversary. You gotta do off beat so you can hit the note. It's our anniversary.
I wasn't expecting to go that high nor
Me
that
neither.
slow.
I shocked myself with the height of it, but I'd already had to commit.
Yeah, well, appreciate the commitment.
Tomorrow might bring in something. It's our anniversary.
All right, let's read the comments from who got in here.
What are the words?
Tomorrow will come and girl, I can't wait. It's our anniversary.
Tomorrow will come and girl, I can't wait. It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary. What's next?
I don't know, because it skips and then later says, the first thing I'll do is run straight to you. It's our anniversary. Somebody needs to post the lyrics because clearly he wants to sing more than
tomorrow might come. I forgot it already.
Tomorrow will come.
Tomorrow
We're
will
not
come.
dying.
It might.
Tomorrow will come.
Tomorrow will come.
And girl, I can't wait. It's our anniversary. We're in a good mood, y'all. We're in a great mood.
Couple of lyrics. Let's see why it was a hit.
Yeah, and nobody else made an anniversary song. So
Nobody.
It's kind of like they had that on lock.
A lot of people don't be staying together.
A lot of people don't stay together. In fact, let's think about this.
Was he even together with somebody?
I don't know, because it was guys singing, so I don't really know who he was singing to. But let's think about the fact that we got married in 2014, a week before Kanye and Kim got married. We got married on May 14th. They got married on May 21st.
We've outlasted everybody.
We've outlasted a lot of people.
There's nobody that got together after us that are still together.
You guys, Google celebrities who got married in 2014 and 2015 and let me know if they're still together. Let's read some of these comments and welcome y'all to the show. We'll get to the theme song in a second. This one is from Autumn Reed. She says,
Autumn Reed.
Happy anniversary, CC and Tanjareen. Congrats on 11 years and cheers to you continuing continuing love and happiness. Thank you, Autumn Reed.
You know what's funny about that? Autumn Reed sent me a message earlier today and said, happy anniversary to you and Tanjareen, but did not send me a personal happy birthday. That let me know that the anniversary means more than the birthday.
Well, maybe she sent it on one of your pages that you didn't see.
It was in the group chat, but usually people be sending the separate. You know what I mean?
Well.
I was like, Autumn Reed.
Let's see. Jordan Taylor was in the building before we got here.
Joe Tay.
I forgot we've given him this nickname. When I say we, I mean CT. This show is going to be lots of fun. Always so happy to see that every episode brings out the best of us when we get to talk about how we truly feel. Thank you, Jordan Taylor.
Tomorrow will come and girl, I can't wait. It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary. Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary.
I gotta sneeze.
It's our anniversary. Bless you.
Ooh, one more. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Let's see.
Bless you.
Excuse me. I wish I could have muted before all that happened, but I had no control.
I don't think we mind because it's an adorable sneeze. If it was like my sneeze or like the sneeze of somebody who with sinus issues, we be like, ugh.
My mom's sneeze is scary because she screams as if somebody is murdering her.
Okay.
And it has scared me my entire life. She did it actually on Mother's Day. Letasha, happy anniversary from Letasha, 11th year anniversary. Thank you. Letasha says, we having a show tonight. Marriage go round. Y'all are too kind. I know. We are too kind because we could be doing some other stuff. We do have some plans. What's going on over there?
I'll tell you what's going on over here. Do you really want to know, or do you want to just read the comments and I'll tell you after you do that?
I want to go to the theme song. Happy anniversary, guys. I hope you're having a long, loving future. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, Jordan Taylor. So happy and proud, very proud to see that both of them could enjoy their anniversary together. Hey, Guy Tripp, happy anniversary. Woo woo. You guys know Guy Tripp. He's a friend of the show and he's married to Frances Tripp. And guess what? Today's his anniversary too. So hopefully they'll come in later in the show and tell us hi on camera. And if you'd like to be a guest on the camera of this episode, let me know. Actually, let me just reset. I was so excited about our anniversary. I didn't do the intro to the show. Looks like CT's got some disappointing news on the text because we're reading it on his face as we're live. And I'm going to bring on the show. Maybe I could do a single of myself. Here we go.
That was...
Just a second. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 110 of the Marriage Go Round podcast with your real life married couple hosts, Tanjareen and CT, where we talk about dating, marriage, and funny relationship memes from our own monogamish point of view. We are so happy to be here. We've been doing this show off and on since the year 2020. And we didn't do last week's episode because he wanted me to go grocery shopping right before we went to the movies. And I wasn't gonna have time to do both. And he had an audition. He had a podcast to do. It was just too much going on that day. His birthday show was coming up. We're gonna talk about that in a second. And we just decided to take that week off so we could focus on the birthday show, the comedy tapings, and really just go hard for this episode. Yes, baby.
Tomorrow will come,
and girl, I can't wait. It's my anniversary. Anniversary.
That was the offer for another episode.
Hey, of the show you still won't tell them the name of?
Yeah.
But you told them earlier before the...
So they have to remember.
Okay, well, y'all...
Anyway.
The show that he plays the music teacher on, where he actually told you the name of the show and the name of the character, has asked him back for another episode or two. So
now I can't say what I was about to say. Thanks so much for the reminder. It was a reason I wasn't catching everybody up. But
well, you said it on the air. So what do you want from me?
I was trying to give you the answer to your question.
Okay, well, you still can. Y'all looking good. Thank you so much, Reggie Williams. Happy anniversary. Yeah. All right, let's do this theme song and then let's get into the rest of the show. And if you would like to be on camera to talk about relationships, give us some marriage advice, congratulate us, whatever, click the link in the description above, below, or beside the video you're watching on Facebook. And I still put it on Facebook, yes, and YouTube, because it's our anniversary and I just wanted to. All right, here's our intro that we are no longer singing live. It's recorded and edited just for you. Are you ready for... Did I do it? Are you ready for the theme song? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Marriage go round.
Marriage go round. Tanjareen and CT. Marriage go round. Cause it's married things and things are rock. Married things and things are rock. The real relationship podcast. Blocka, blocka, blocka. Pew, 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 pew. Boop, 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 boop. Pew, 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 pew. What's the matter, baby?
It gets longer every time you do it.
Pew, 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 pew. This is the remix. Pew, 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 pew. Blocka, blocka. Yeah. You're so amazing.
I'm a good co-host.
You're a great co-host. That's our theme song.
You know what I'm feeling?
Ever since we did
you know what I'm feeling? You know what I feel like?
What are you feeling?
I feel like because it's our anniversary, let's do one live. Yeah, look at that. Look at you. Unroll your eyes. Unroll your eyes.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Unpop that neck too while we at it. Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an exclusive. We are doing the theme song live for you because my baby's in a good mood. Then I'm going to read some of these great comments I'm seeing coming in. For example, Green Ranger says the off-white Jodeci zip-up jacket is fire. My boy done came up. Thank you. That is
tomorrow. No, go ahead. You ready?
Yes. Let me see if I can remember the theme song.
I know. I don't remember it.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Marriage go round. Marriage go round. Tanjareen and CT's marriage go round. Because it's married things and things are rock. Married things and things are rock. The real relationship podcast. Blocka, blocka, blocka.
too. Oh my goodness, baby, we did remember it.
You know those we remember?
What?
Tomorrow will come.
Somebody give us the lyrics, please. Please. Too many lyrics to post. It won't let me post it all. Just give me 3 lines. We only saying the same 2. Say it loud and proud. Tasha says, yeah. Oh my goodness. What else did I want to read? Autumn Reed, in response to what you said about her not telling you happy birthday, says, I sent you an extremely heartfelt group chat message and I sent you a Cash App today. What? Apologies, but I was doing Mommy Daughter Day last Friday, so I didn't think to send a regular DM.
I appreciate that information. You know, a lot of times you don't know information unless people tell you, you know, because I can't read what's going on with people unless they tell me. So thank you so much for that, Autumn. Let me check that. And
you know what? I just got a Cash App, and this is a good time to say, if you would like to give us a super chat, a super thanks after the live is over, a super sticker, or a Cash App, or a Venmo, or a Zelle, we are happy to take it. It helps pay for our clips. It helps pay for the software that we're using to run this. And it just makes us feel like this show is worthwhile to spend our time doing. And
Autumn Reed and Gayame Trip just both sent me separately a hefty amount. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
H?
Hefty amount.
Hefty.
Yeah, anniversary. Appreciate the love. Flowers for the special. Oh, thank you so much. We got something for the special too.
Yes, we definitely do. My Cash App, because I'm using my older phone, my Cash App is loading slowly.
Tomorrow will come and girl, I can't wait. It's an anniversary.
Okay, here we go. Tomorrow will come and girl, I can't wait. Letasha Luxury's posted anniversary. The first thing I'll do is run straight to you. It's our anniversary. Those are the 2 lines I know. Give me the part after that. And thank you for that. Here we go. It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary. The first thing I do. Okay, that's what does that say? Okay, we know that. Oh, she posted more. And I've only made plans to hold your little hands. It's our anniversary. Anniversary. Dun, dun. The pleasure's all mine, 'cause we've seen good times. It's like, you can't see, baby?
I can't.
Okay.
Okay. Since you asked, you be telling me to take my glasses off, so I'll be doing the best I can.
For the thumbnail, baby, so we can get the thumbnail. But I want you to be able to see. Okay.
Let's take it from here.
Okay.
Victoria.
Where do you see Victoria?
It's our anniversary. Victoria won't be no secret at the end of the day.
we stopped on this one.
Okay.
I've only made plans to hold your little hands. It's my anniversary. Anniversary. The pleasure's all mine, 'cause we've seen good times. Why are you still messing up?
You know why? Because reading that seems weird. Because we have seen good times. I'm used to saying we've instead of saying we have.
Which is what I'm saying. We've seen good times.
Right, you singing it. Mm-hmm. I was gonna sing it, but I'm also reading it while I'm singing, and that's what threw me off. To answer your question, you saucy today.
Next one.
You got a lot of mouth.
Victoria won't be no secret. At the end of the day, it's our anniversary.
Never got
that. Anniversary. You hit this one, baby. Go.
A small cup of tea to you and me.
All right.
Commas.
All right.
It looked like
milk.
milk.
All right, baby. Put the glasses back.
It don't look like milk? That don't look like milk to you?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what threw me off.
Thank you, Letasha, for sending us this.
You gotta use them, you gotta give me a space bar back there, girl.
Oh,
but you know what I know? Tomorrow.
Today's a special day, not just any day, because you can have everything you want at your way. Tell your supervisor you're leaving early today, and I'm willing. This is my favorite line in the song. I'm willing to pay for the rest of your day, girl. That was my favorite line when I hear that song.
Let me tell you something. You notice those lyrics existed in the 90s.
Yeah,
that's when women was making a lot less. You could be like, hey, girl, I'll take care of the whole. What if I take care of the whole week?
Exactly.
Give you a little $200. Now, women making so much money, boy. Yeah. I'm not paying for nothing.
And all the songs was telling us to be IENDEPE. No, I'm not independent. I need help.
Yep.
I need you.
But in the 90s, couldn't tell y'all nothing.
Could not. Let's see. Saying she got a lot of mouth is crazy, LMO. You got to be nice today, CT.
Lexi
Lex. Thank you.
She's the one with the mouth.
Baby, we're so in love. And I have a problem that you could not say that we've seen good times. It made me feel like
you're thinking about the real life as opposed to the lyrics. I was just reading because it looked like milk.
We have digressed and digressed.
How was your week last week? What'd you do?
My week was so incredible. Besides helping you with auditions and getting ready for your special, which we told you guys about, and OMG, some people came in town for it. I'm going to put the picture up of the flyer so nobody can say, what? He had a special? I had no idea. How amazing was it that his actual birthday was May 9th and his special taping was May 9th. And he did 2 shows. The first show was like 50 minutes of his just straight comedy from him. And the next show was like, what, an hour and 10?
Yeah.
Hour and 20. He was like, I don't care about the lights. He's supposed to do 45 minutes, y'all. He was so funny. You can go to my Instagram page and see that he got a standing ovation after both shows. Martin Lawrence came to the first show.
And gave me a standing ovation.
Also gave him a standing ovation. Came backstage, gave him love. I recorded all of that. I gave you behind the scenes look at it. I was so excited. My mother was in the front row of the first show. A lot of people came out. And let's talk about who flew in town for it. Matthew Everett. You might know him from Shoot Your Shot. He won 5 episodes of that. He flew all the way from North Carolina. We had Sweets, who flew in from New York. We had
Gorilla Tap
who flew in from Chicago.
Chi-town.
We had Dark Fusion, who actually took an Uber for like 2 hours from where he lives. We had what's his name? Tattoo guy.
Tattoo Man Page flew from Detroit.
That Tattoo came from Detroit. I'm forgetting some people. Some people drove from just like an hour. One guy who we hadn't even met. Oh yes, Nakia Best came in town from where?
Like she lives in it's about an hour.
Like an hour away. There was a guy who drove from a city that I can't remember the name, but it's like 4 hours. It's right on the border of California and Mexico. He drove 4 hours.
He drove 4 hours
to CCT. So I just want to give shouts out to people like that. I'll still be posting more clips of the people that were there. We had a great time. You're in for a treat because there's a dance that he did that I recorded that's hilarious that you're going to get to see. But yeah, make sure you check out my Instagram page. We collaborated on a post. You can just see a quick recap.
It was a lot of hard work that went into it. And nothing got finalized until the night before, as far as the specific jokes that I was gonna do. It was a lot of hard work. I appreciate everybody that came and supported, and the people who weren't there but sent your love and support. I felt it, and I felt y'all just like holding me up. But let's talk about this full circle moment, because you say Martin Lawrence. Martin and Rob Rashad came to the taping. I didn't invite them. I was just like, I wasn't gonna say nothing. Like, I'm waiting to the premiere, and then because you already got stuff in your head. Mm-hmm. And I'm down there, and I'm trying to entertain them, but I'm also trying to get focused. And then Rob was like, "Hey man, if you need to go ahead and be by yourself." I was like, "Oh,
Rob
cool.
is Martin's brother, by the way."
I'm sorry, I get so lost in it. So I'm like, "No, it's cool, man. Y'all here." And Martin was like, he had a bottle of water, so he was like, "All right, you see me when I did my specials, I was by myself. I was in the mirror," and I was like, "You're absolutely right." And then I left and I went to my dressing room. But to have Martin Lawrence come to my first stand-up special taping, and the reason there are so many comedians that get up in arms about specials is because nothing's special about comedy specials anymore.
There's so many, and some people do several.
Yeah, and beyond several, if you make each of them special, cool. My fear had always been I didn't want to just do a regular performance that you would see. I wanted it to be special. And for 20 years, I've held on to certain things that I knew at some point in my career I would say on stage in my special. And that came this time. And if you see me perform, typically I'm usually sitting down, or I'm standing still, or I'm not really putting forth any energy whatsoever. My energy comes from my voice.
He sits on a stool.
And this special did not sit down one time. I was all over the stage. I was extremely physical. I was doing impersonations. I was doing character voices. I was literally
dancing around.
I was dancing. I was giving my all. And for Martin Lawrence to have been there for my first special, to be there to support me when he's the reason I am a comedian.
That's what I was waiting for you to say.
Was such a full circle moment, because it was like, what? You're not supposed to be here. How did you even know? Afion had invited him, and he was like, I'll let you know if I can make it. And he just popped up on us. And shout out to Afion again. And it was like, wow, this is the dream that I had when I was 6 and 7 years old, is to not only have this relationship with Martin Lawrence, but for him to be able to see me perform. Because I'll take you back, when we did the tour, the Lit AF tour years ago, I was opening up. Like I was doing the cold open of the show, and then Martin would come up to host, but he would rarely see me perform. Then when we did, when I went on the road with him this past year, he's headlining. I'm being brought up by Benji, and I'm doing a set, and he might catch the end of me, but he's not seeing me for, my whole set. He saw me do an hour of my most vulnerable material.
Yes.
And to get that standing ovation and him be a part of giving me a standing ovation.
Right next to Robin Martin. I looked over and I was like, he stood up for my baby. And I filmed it. I was so proud of him because, like he said, that's the person who made CT want to do comedy in the first place. And what I may have said on the show before is that watching the Martin show, I wanted a relationship like Martin and Gina. I wanted to have a fun, laughing partner. They didn't have any kids. He was a radio personality. He was from Detroit. And I met this man who's from Detroit when we did radio together. And we have this fun, laughing personality relationship. No kids. It's like that was the relationship I wanted. And then I ended up with him. And it just like was all full circle. So, yay.
So talk about a fairy tale dream. And that wasn't even it. It was like the people that came and found me and just showed me love and told me what that performance meant to them and what it did to them. That's what you want. You want to make a difference with whatever you do.
Yes.
And I felt it. So that was my Friday. And then Saturday, I was dead to the world. I mean, Saturday morning, we got up and went to the gym, me, Gorilla, and Matthew Everett.
That's what I was going to say. I forgot about that. The next day, because I told Matthew Everett, if you come in town, you should do the chest exercise that CT loves to make people do because it's really difficult for them to do. And he was like, I'm with it if he was with it. So Gorilla Tap won. And I forgot that, I know we did say he was in town. And Matthew Everett and I and CT went and did arms and chest. And
no, we just did chest.
We did dips. And I did some ab stuff. I have that footage as well. That will be edited for you guys to laugh at. But we had a good time. I'm just so grateful that people came in town. Green Ranger and Lexi Lex says the Rangers were there in spirit. Green Ranger says,
were.
By the way, it's comedy legends who can't do 70 minutes straight. You're a savage, G. That's true.
Yeah, there are.
That's true.
Yeah, thank you for that. It just made me realize that I was barely scratching the surface of the material that I have because I have so many, like I've been doing this such a long time. And this was me being clean. Like this was a clean performance.
Kinda.
Well, yeah.
You took out the cuss words.
Oh, you're talking about subject matter.
Yeah. Because some of that stuff you wouldn't say at a church show, but you didn't curse, you didn't use the N-word. Like it was very clean.
Yeah, I didn't use the N-word at all. And here's the thing, you gotta remember this. Clean comedy and black clean comedy are two completely different things. Black clean comedy is church clean, right? Where you in there, but clean comedy, you can still say like hell and damn and a random ass, but you can't go harder than that. So we go to the gym, and Matthew Everett, for those of you guys who don't know, Matthew Everett he's also a personal trainer, but he's in incredible shape, very yoked.
Military as well.
Military, he's a Marine. And he was kind of giving me this, I go to the gym with you tomorrow, like nodding me off. And I told y'all, people be doing that to me on a regular basis. Whenever I tell them, let's go to the gym, let's do the chest workout, they look at me and be like, yeah, okay. And that...
Which is crazy because your arms are so big. Like, why would they doubt you?
Well, that's the thing. People doubt me so much. So we go to the gym, and Matthew Everett, before we even got to the third exercise, was like, yeah. And I was like, thank you, Matthew Everett. And then I was on a high, and the Gorilla said, yeah, hey, why don't we do some dips? And I'm like, no, because I haven't done no dips in a long, like body weight dips. Man, we did the body weight dips. I was already spent. Did the body weight dips. I was like, I'm gonna have to add this to my workout at the end of every single workout so I can get back to being super dope with dips. And then Matthew Everett hit me the next day and was like, I'm sore. You got me. And I was like, told you it was a real one, man.
I can't open the Cash App, but I saw earlier that I got $50 from Guy Tripp, so I need to stop the show and say thank you so much, Guy Tripp. These kisses are just for you. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this Tanjareen and CT tree. You are officially a sponsor again of episode number 110, you and Autumn Reed. Kyle says,
what Kyle say?
I can't wait to see the special. I'm glad the show went smoothly. Also, happy anniversary to both of you, and thanks for reminding me that I have my anniversary in 2 weeks.
Reminding is crazy.
I'm glad we can help you. Let's see. Tay wasn't at the gym?
No, Tay couldn't make it. He hit me last minute and said he wasn't going to be able to make it. Understandable. You never know what people going through on their end. Plus, we didn't really advertise this one as a team takeover because we knew how much was going on. And I knew it was my taping, and I didn't know how much time I would have had Thursday, which was not a lot. And then Friday, the taping took up the whole night. And then after we finished, I was like, let's just get something to eat. So we all went to the Denny's across the street and got something to eat, and were able to fellowship that way. And then Saturday, after the gym, I needed to rest. And then Sunday, I ended up doing Chocolate Sundaes, and Sweets came out to that.
And Chocolate Sundaes is a very popular comedy show in Hollywood at the world famous Laugh Factory. They filmed the shows and they put clips of it on their social media pages, and all those clips go viral. And he headlined the last show, the second show of that night, had a fly outfit on, looked amazing.
I was
so proud of him. And I know he said some funny stuff that's going to make it on the clips that are going to go viral because he was cracking me up. I didn't get to rest that day. I drove 60 miles to spend time with my mother for Mother's Day, took her to brunch after we went to her church, then took her to a card party. I was exhausted, smelling like Lancaster because it was hot as can be on this weekend. And I still drove back home, took a shower, and made it in time to watch him be amazing at the Laugh Factory. But we've had a very full week, which is why you guys haven't seen me in my Discord that much. But I did get that workout in with the guys on Saturday, and I need to do one in the morning. But you want to talk about some relationship memes?
Well, before we get to the memes, I got a random question for you.
All right. And then I have a random question for you.
We're going to stick with mine first. I would like to ask, 11 years married, what was one of your favorite moments during this 11 years of marriage?
My question was kind of similar as well. 11 years of marriage, favorite moments. I love, the first thing that comes to mind is making you laugh at night when you're trying to go to sleep. Just, I don't know why I love that so much.
It's so annoying.
I know.
I'm trying to get to sleep.
You're annoyed, but you laugh as hard as you can.
Because it's so funny.
And when you can make somebody who's so funny laugh, it's a good feeling. So making you laugh when you're trying to go to sleep, bar none, one of my favorite things.
Moments.
Traveling and snuggling up to you on a plane when we're about to take one of our trips. And you are, I always love, clearly I like to bother you because you be trying not to talk to me when we travel and you have your headphones on.
Trying to go to sleep.
You're all plugged in on how you want to be.
And you disrupted all.
And I don't care about any of that. I'll be like, hey, I'll take the thing off your ear. What you listen to? Hey. Let's talk. And I'll be like, it's Tanjareen time. And you be so annoyed. But I love doing that because I'm quality time and physical touch.
You're a bully.
I'm not a bully.
That's what bullying is. Bothering somebody.
More of my favorite moments are when you do things that you know are out of your comfort zone, but you do them because I suggested them. And then you end up having a great time. Like when we first went on our first camping trip, you weren't interested in camping. This is before we were married, but we went and we had a ball. And now that we're married, you have been not skydiving, but what is it called?
That was parasailing.
We went parasailing. You got into that dark water at the Electric Lagoon in Jamaica.
Oh God, that was terrifying too.
Exactly, but you've been opening up to doing things. First of all, traveling, you didn't even want to leave because you were like, I might miss an audition. I could just look at a picture of this place. And so some of my favorite memories and moments of our marriage are just seeing you grow and become this person who's open to having fun and doing new experiences.
Thank you. That's not super specific, but I can take a couple of those specificities out of there.
Okay.
I will answer the question by saying 2 parts. The London trip. Oh, talk about one of the happiest trips of my life. moments in general. And for us to share that, I told you I've been wanting to go to London since I was a little boy. And I've always loved their accents. There used to be a show I watched on TV. I'm sure it was in syndication because I was watching a lot of old shows when I was a little boy thinking they were current. Are You Being Served? And they had these British accents. And I was like, man, I can't wait to go to London. Like, and I never knew what it was like. And then for us to go, and the way that we flew over there was also comfortable. And then to get over there, and then we had that old school taxi type thing. And then our hotel was across the street from that phone booth. And I was like, wow, this is so beautiful. And we got a chance to see the Lion King over there as well. That moment in itself.
Their version of Broadway was incredible.
Yeah, that version in itself was that was a top moment. Another top moment for me, you gave me one before we married, I gave you one. We went to Six Flags and we were getting on roller coasters. And this is the last year that I
Oh my God, this story again.
And
this is a top moment from our 11 years of marriage.
It's a moment. I really enjoyed it.
First of all, your London moment wasn't about our marriage. It was about you having fun in London because you've always wanted to go.
No, I said you were with me. We were there.
Thanks.
We did all those things together.
Thanks. Why didn't you bring up the fact that
we did all of that together
in London?
We
you were actually not even having a good time.
That's a lot.
Until we went to a comedy club and I talked to the guys at the comedy club, told them I was your manager and that you were famous in America and that you needed to get some stage time. Then I asked you to send me a video real quick, showed it to him on my phone, and he allowed you to perform in London. And I thought you would mention that since you mentioned London.
First.
Yes.
You didn't say that I'm a big deal in America. I am a big deal in America.
Both
I was saying
true.
The fact that of the moments that stuck out to me, that was super dope. Yeah. And got a chance to perform in London. And thank you again. So that's really what you want to hear.
No, because you were grumpy until that moment.
I wasn't grumpy. I was grumpy in Paris because I didn't want to be there.
Yes, you were grumpy in London too, though.
No.
After you saw the Stonehenge, you were just like, okay. And then you were grumpy. And then I was like, forcing you to come to the comedy club. You didn't want to leave the hotel. You
gotta understand, everything that I mentioned was before Stonehenge. So by the time we saw Stonehenge, for me, I'm like, oh, that's the trip. I had a ball. And then we went to the comedy club and all of that stuff. But my point is, we go to Six Flags. And I was done with roller coasters at this time.
Where's this mute button?
That's very rude. I didn't do any of that when you were naming all of these death things that I did.
I was saying how much fun you had when you opened up and did them. So go ahead with your story.
So we were on a roller coaster. And we get to this one roller coaster, and I was like, I don't want to be on this. And she was like, just get on, just get on. And I was like, I've gotten on every other roller coaster you wanted. I don't want to get on this one. And she was like, just get on it. And I was like, so she's ahead of me. She sits down next to me. She gets locked in. I don't get locked in yet. I get off, and I was like, yeah, go. I'll see you at the bottom. Everybody we were with started laughing so hard. Tanjareen was pissed. Now, if you don't know Tanjareen doesn't get mad. She also doesn't get mad in public. She got angry. And it was so funny because I had finally won. I told her I didn't want to get on. I didn't have to get on. Even the guy who was running the machine was laughing. And then I was like, all right, I'll get on. And I got on and we rode it. And that was the last roller coaster I ever had to get on.
The comments. Letasha says, Tanjareen, be nice.
She's so rude.
Lexi Lex says, being grumpy out of the country is some rich people stuff. Autumn Reed says, grumpy in Paris? How? And Stonehenge was your London highlight? Oh, Lord. That's the only reason he wanted to go to London in the first place.
We were going to go to Ireland because that's what I thought Stonehenge was.
That's all he wanted to see. And once that was done, it was a wrap. We had signed up for other excursions. I gotta post the videos from London.
Remember we were
had signed up for other, yes.
We got
I forgot what it was called. Was it Hertz Castle?
I don't know whose castle it is.
He didn't want to get out of bed to do any of the stuff we had signed up for and paid for. So we were missing things. It was rainy. We made it to one and then he changed his mind. We went to one. It was so long. We got off the bus and went and got a hotel in another city.
They made Stonehenge first. We were like, y'all should have done that.
We waited for their tour to be over while we were sleeping some new town in a hotel.
We were sleeping.
We were tired.
We took a nap for
Got
hours.
up so early.
Yeah.
We missed the rest of the tour, and then we set the alarm to get up when it was time for them to pick us up. Like our travel. I need to share this stuff with you. I just hired a new editor, and hopefully I've got a lot more stuff that's coming out, little vlogs and stuff, so you can see my life because we be having fun. I am learning so much about how a real life relationship actually works. Well, thank you, Amos. I'm glad we can help. And Devontae is here. You beautiful and you're white on with your white on.
Thanks, Devontae. Yeah, appreciate that, my boy.
Talking to you.
You know what I'm saying? For celebrating a chocolate brother in white. I'll give you another great moment. Another great moment while we were married would have to be when we were in Fiji. I booked a show and they flew me to Fiji. You used your miles and came. I was like, oh, this is so dope.
I paid.
Okay, well, however you got that. And while we were over there, it was so much fun because you knew the director from working on the movie Miss March with him. He was a star of the show too. It was a show called Wrecked. And we just had a ball. I ended up finding somebody to braid my locks on the beach. And then we went into town because you wanted to go into town. Like
I had that video. I need to repost that. It's online of them braiding his hair and how much they overcharged him because I wasn't there when he made the deal.
They didn't overcharge me. They were natives.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You're the best.
I mean,
I enjoyed Fiji as well.
I didn't think it was a lot.
And the food was amazing because they put them in a 5-star hotel golf resort.
Yeah.
And
I got to be there for a week.
Huge buffet every morning.
Shot for a couple
hours. Eat as much as you wanted, and it was so good. Oh, let's see. What is this saying? How's CT's birthday going? It was amazing. Rewind if you're late and watch the beginning. His birthday was Friday. Lexi Lex is letting him know. What about the anniversary trip to Palm Springs when Tanj got you the Robert Downey Jr. suite? That actually wasn't even an anniversary. That was us getting out the doggone house for the pandemic. I love hotels. It's one of my favorite things. I love live entertainment, sports, poetry. I love food festivals outdoors, and I also love staying in hotels.
You do love food festivals. You be going to every food festival.
Especially
I just realized that when you said that.
Yeah. I just realized it too. And I also I like festivals. I like outdoor festivals. I go to Jazz Festival. That just started back up in May.
The farmer's market?
Yes, I just like being outside.
God, you really like food festivals.
Yes, baby.
How dare you talk to me about my conventions when you go to these food festivals like you do?
I never said anything about your convention. In fact, right. I got you into a lot of them and took you to them. And now you start going without me and I'm hurt.
You know what's happening?
What?
You act like you don't be getting credit for stuff. You be talking like I don't give you credit for stuff.
You just accused me of giving you a mess about your conventions, and I just had to remind you that I don't.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Anyways, I love hotels, and we were stuck in the house for the pandemic, and I said, you know what? Let's get a suite in Palm Springs because they have a lot of outdoor space. And yeah, so that was a good time. And that was a good memory. It was amazing.
Oh, I got one. Remember when we went to go see Avengers? So we went to go to AMC was doing this thing when Avengers came out for like all the movies leading up to Avengers. It was almost like you sleep in the movie theater type thing. Mm-hmm. It was a 2-day event, and we went and we watched all the movies, caught up, and then we watched the movie together. We were with all our friends, and me and Tanj were just having a ball. That was a good time.
That was a good time. I forgot about
so many good times. I could keep going.
Thank you. Love your makeup with eyelashes. It's beautiful. Thank you, Devontae. Henri says, y'all are definitely each other's yin and yang. Thank you.
Yeah, she likes going outside.
He doesn't like being outside in the daytime. And he didn't even tell me that until we were already married, y'all. He trapped me. I didn't know that.
I'm not an outside guy.
I didn't, but you never said those words.
Look at this jacket. You think I can put this jacket during the day and have a good time? This is a night jacket.
Exactly. And this is how I dress
during the day.
Day or night. So I got a question I was going to ask you.
Let's hear it. What you got on tap?
Well, let me get to Lexi's first. Let me do this right. If you're just tuning in, this is episode number 110 of the Marriage Go Round podcast with your real live married comedian couple hosts, Tanjareen and CT. On this podcast, we talk about marriage and dating and funny relationship memes from our own monogamish point of view. Today happens to be our 11-year wedding anniversary. We actually got married on a Wednesday 11 years ago, and today happens to also be a Wednesday, May 14th. And we are just talking about favorite things about being married over these last 11 years. And Lexi Lex wants to know, after being married for so long, what's your favorite thing about each other? Ooh.
Favorite thing about her, I enjoy looking at her because I'm still attracted to her. And like her body is great. So like like her butt is soft. So like we go to sleep. I'm like, oh, this is so soft. And like to be able to just hold her if she's going to sleep when I'm going to sleep. But if I go to sleep before her, I try to just like put my hand somewhere on her.
You mean after me?
No. Like last night, you went to sleep after me. Remember, you were on your phone, and then I was like, all right. And then
I was laying there though.
I had my hand in your butt, and you were like, get your hand out of my butt. And I was
you've been doing a butt crack thing lately that I just don't understand.
It's soft.
The crack of my butt though, like
it's clean.
I encourage you to get the hefty part, the part on the bottom that like is soft and you squeeze.
First of all, you can't tell me what my favorite part of the butt is.
I know, but I try to get you to get the cushion part, but then you started doing the top part. But recently, you trying to go hang out on the inside, and I'm like, what is that about the crack part?
You know what girls don't like you being on the inside the crack, fellas? Is because when they sleep and they hit that nighttime breeze, they don't
please don't talk about that. What did you eat last night?
I was out of control.
Oh my God, you scared me awake 3 times. I wasn't gonna say anything.
I passed gas 3 times?
Yes, loud and vibrational.
Is this the first time?
No, it's not the first time.
How often does this happen? You didn't tell me that.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Let me tell you something. I pride myself on not breaking wind in public, let alone around girls. And you telling me I did that 3 times?
It was that Cheesecake Factory.
No.
You had that ice cream.
I had ice cream.
And that's what I thought of. I was so mad because I told you not to eat the ice cream. And then I was like, I was steaming in the bed. And I was like, I told him this ice cream was gonna mess him up.
Let me ask you something. This might be too much information. Let me ask you something.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be too much information.
Did it smell like ice cream? Or was it a culmination of things?
Oh my God, I don't want to get into smells. I don't like toilet humor.
Me neither, but this is a genuine question. If it smelled like the ice cream.
The kid said, oops.
If it smelled like the ice cream, not too many complaints. But if it was everything else, I'm sorry about that.
Big Me says, I'm dying. Not the ice cream, Francis says. Oh my goodness, that was hilarious. Wow, not the nighttime dairy crop dusting. That is a funny name for it, Autumn Reed. The ice cream must have been good, Jordan Taylor said.
Ice cream was fire. 3 times?
Oh, baby. Not subtle at all. Vibrational. I was so mad at you because I took
somebody turned the TV on.
Every time I would get back to sleep. You got to be kidding me, Devontae said.
It's an accident outside. Somebody hit somebody. I heard a horn.
All right, we got another question. 11 years. It's amazing, though. Wow. Thank you, Amos Coates. We got another question right here, and we do have some guests in the green room that are going to join us soon. Autumn Reed says, okay, relationship question. If you had to choose a sinner's example, are you a Stack and Mary or a Smoke and Annie? Ooh. Which one is the one who was doing the voodoo?
That's Mary. I mean, that's Annie.
Okay.
So we're like Smoke and Annie.
Okay, so I don't remember which was which as far as the twins.
I do. The younger one was with the white girl. The older one, more serious one, was with the witch.
So Mary's Caucasian?
Yes.
Oh, I'm definitely Smoking Annie. Thank you for clearing that up. I am very much into healing myself. I'm very much into home remedies. I'm into praying to the ancestors and also God. Like, I'm very much a hippie. I'm a witch because I can heal myself. And so I can relate to her a lot. And the way
go back and say that in the 1800s.
And I know that, exactly. But that's because they didn't want people healing themselves. And yeah, and I'm a sister. So I definitely relate to Annie. So thank you for that question.
Technically, the white girl is a black girl because her grandfather.
Yeah. But I'm not relating to that. I'm not relating to anybody who's passing that well. I don't understand their problems. How long have y'all married in for your relationship? 11 years, darling. 11 years. Keep up. Okay. You want to keep up. So the question I was going to ask is, because we've been married for 11 years, what have you learned about relationships?
They only work if you work them. And they work better when you don't give up. Yeah. There have been times where we've been like, all right, well, like one of us at so many different points in our relationship, we're like, all right, well, it's over. We'll take care. And the other one is like, no.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's some good advice that Rodney Perry gave us early in the first 1 or 2 episodes of this podcast. He said, the secret to staying together is making sure that one of you wants to fight for relationship. If one of you is giving up, the other one has to still be like, no, let's work this out. When you both give up, it's over. And like we said in the beginning of today's episode, we know a lot of people who've gotten married the year we did or the year after or before that didn't make it past year 4 or 5. So it's really a blessing to make it to year 11, especially in Hollywood. That's like dog years. That's like being married 26 years, I would just say. So I'm very grateful. But the lesson that I think I've learned over this marriage is similar, that you have to want it and keep wanting it and learn to work with the other person. Because it's easy to just get frustrated and be like mad all the time or just be like, this isn't working. And it's easier to just move on. But to compromise and to figure out, like, for example, for our anniversary, I wanted to go to a cooking class. I thought it would be fun. I thought it'd be great content for social media as well. I thought it'd be cool to do it together because he doesn't cook and I do. And I wanted us to both learn a new thing together, like pasta pulling or just something. And they had all these different types of menus, French cuisine, Asian cuisine, Thai, Asian, pasta, pizza, whatever. So I was going to pick a cuisine, but he was like, okay, cool. Then he was like, no, I don't want to do it. I was going to say yes because you want to do it, but I'll be unhappy, so I don't want to do it. I respected that. I was like, you know what? I appreciate him being honest as opposed to going and having an attitude. But then later he came to me and said, you want to do it? Pick one. We can do it. You want to do that? You want to do a restaurant? So the compromising, the fact that he was willing to compromise with me and then I was willing to compromise with him because I was trying to figure out what can we eat because I'm plant-based and he's meat-based. And I was like, I'm going to Hey, you like the meat.
I am not meat-based.
You're meat-based. So you're definitely meat-based. What kind of pizza do you always get? Meat lovers? Am I wrong? Exactly. So I was trying to reach out to the chef to see, can you make your menu different so we can both be I was trying to figure out how to accommodate him. So what I've learned in this relationship
at Pizza Hut, pause.
At a lot of places, you always get meat lovers. So I was trying to figure out how to compromise the menu to make sure he was happy. He was trying to figure out how to go ahead and say, you know what, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it because my wife wants to do it. And that's what happens when you're in a marriage and you care about the person. Let me see what this says. I'm being selfish, I know, but when can I get my accountability partner back? Letasha, tomorrow we can work out in the morning. And then this month is May. The month of May is our month. But yes, I do miss you.
I have a idea for a video that we should do.
Okay, tell me off air.
I want to share with you.
Okay.
So it's called, at first I was going to put the word black in it, but I'm like, don't do that. Just say overall.
Is this a sketch?
Yeah. Okay. I say, so the camera is just on me, right? Mm-hmm. And you're talking to me in the background. But where you're talking to me, like right on the other side of the phone. But the title of it is going to be being a guest on a podcast or like being a celebrity guest on a podcast. Mm-hmm. And every time you ask me a question and I start to answer it, you interrupt me.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not in a relationship on the podcast.
No.
Got it.
It's just, like a quick video. Okay,
that's fire, babe. Whatever you want. I actually got a comment under our anniversary post that says, are you guys ever going to go back to doing comedy skits like you did in 2020 and 2021?
That's funny that they think it was back in 2021.
And I said, would that make you happy? And I'm waiting on his response. But we did come up with a couple of quick, funny sketches that we thought of yesterday that we're going to do soon.
And then we'll... Pop. But yeah, keep going. I thought about that.
Hey. Like, we'll figure it out.
Don't we always, Tanjareen?
Yes, we do. CT.
Unroll your eyes.
How do I do that?
Such an eye roller.
All right, I'm going to read one meme, then I'm going to bring in the people that were, my phone was like.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
We got a meme for you. You like talking about meat lovers, huh? We got something for you on the phone.
Good grief. Amos Coates, read that as I play.
Amos Coates.
Figure out my phone, please.
Let's see what Amos talking about. You got to put your glasses on like this when you get older.
Good grief.
Why do people widen their eyes?
Your readers.
Why do people widen their eyes when they put their glasses on? It works the same if you do that.
Hold on a second. Autumn Reed says, CT definitely wasn't feeling a cooking class. Anyone who orders snack buckets of chicken doesn't have the patience for learning to mince garlic, but kudos for the compromising. That's funny as hell. And we're still going to do the cooking class. We're just not going to do it tonight because it's going to be fun and it's going to be sponsored.
What's the question?
Here, read that.
Amos Coates says, it's not just the 11 years, but more even so the quality of those years. You are having the best times of your lives, so obviously to see.
Thank you, Amos Coates.
That's not a question.
Well, I just saw it was a paragraph and I wanted to stall while I was trying to figure out what's going on with my phone.
Yeah, you're not going to figure that out.
Okay, well, go to the 6 brown chicks from your phone, please. Devontae says, period. All right. We are down to our last 15 minutes. But yes, Letasha.
Tomorrow will come, and girl, I can't wait. It's an anniversary.
Did you memorize the other words to it? 6 brown chicks, baby. Don't get distracted.
It was easy to get distracted.
I know. As soon as you open Instagram, they're like, look at these 17 videos that are all about the things you like to look at, because we memorized it from the last time you were in this app.
I'm picking
You pick a number.
Good.
Yeah, but don't pick it based on the length. Just pick a number. Don't look. Pick a number.
I picked it.
You picked it because it was short.
No, I didn't. I just happened to pick a number.
Oh, this funny meme from today. Hopefully it's funny. We're going to read 2 because this one's short. It's from 6 Brown Chicks on Instagram, and it is a site where they allow you to ask anonymous questions, and they post them online for others to chime in on. This one says that you need a new phone case.
Were you about to say that in an African accent? You need a new phone case.
This one says, my girl and I got into an argument on the way to her family reunion.
Ooh.
I connected with one of her cousins, Greasy. She puts on way too much Vaseline all over her body. In the woods, Greasy gave top like a snapping turtle. Okay, so I just hit her raw instead. I was angry at my girlfriend and being reckless. Several months later, Greasy sent a photo. It's a boy.
Oh.
She texted. In the photo, she's holding her large, shiny belly. I messed up big time. I don't have kids. My firstborn will be with Greasy.
Ooh.
Even if it ain't my kid, my girlfriend will find out that we had smashed. So how do I handle this without losing my girlfriend?
You
just
don't.
Getting into an argument, you smashed a relative?
It was almost simultaneous, though, because they were going to her family reunion.
Good grief.
And they hit her in the woods.
Good grief.
Ooh, woo.
Oh.
Cold game. Why?
So how does he keep his girlfriend in the situation?
Oh, you can't keep her.
You don't deserve her, sir.
You gotta just get in front of that.
Instead of getting behind the greasy one. The fact that you chose somebody who's greasy and that's who you wanted to go raw in, what is it, first of all, second of all,
That's a wild thing.
What does it mean to give top like a snapping turtle? Because I thought that was good. That means your teeth are on it?
No, I think he just used an example like it was tight head. Like
y'all don't like it tight?
I don't know what other brothers are into.
Do you like it tight?
The things that I like are not important right now.
Do guys like tight head? I don't understand what a snapping turtle. Does that mean she's like doing that? Because that sounds crazy. Let me see. Smashing someone who is known for giving top and is named Greasy without protection is crazy. Exactly. You give bad head and you're smashing me when you just met me. I'll just hit it raw because I'm mad at my girlfriend. How do I keep my girlfriend? Sir, you don't. You do not.
Ice cold.
Hard to solve, but I am sure Vaseline will somehow be involved in the solution. That's funny. All right, one more. Oh no, Greasy is your baby mama name. Exactly, Letasha.
Here you go.
All right, next one. And then we'll go to the people that have been waiting patiently in the green room. This is question number 5 on 6 Brown Chicks for this week. It says, I got into a car accident last year and received a huge settlement. I've been with Rondo for 8 months. Rondo told me that he left his wife for me. He says I was his official girlfriend. He brought me to his mother's house and introduced us. His mom knew my name because he talked about me. She told me to call her mom. Quote, because y'all gonna get married.
Okay.
End quote. Meanwhile, I gave Rondo $15,000 to help him get a motorcycle for his birthday.
Okay.
I was dumbfounded when a friend sent me his wife's vacation photos.
Oh.
Rondo and his wife were grinning on the cruise boat with Rondo's mother.
He never got the bike?
It wasn't the same woman I met. I went back to Rondo's mom's house to find anything with her name on it, and I found out it was an Airbnb. Rondo's mom was a local actress. I know Rondo loves me, but he's trapped with the wife he doesn't want.
What?
It meant a lot to me that he pretended to introduce me to his mom. I let him know that's not okay, but I'm willing to work it out. Rondo said he's confused about his marriage and needs more time. What does this mean? How long do I wait for him?
Let me tell you something. That type of obliviousness, that can't be taught. That's got to be grown.
That is so funny.
Damn.
Rondo should do it again. Rondo should have that same mom come back, and y'all should have lunch together, and you should get another $15,000 out of you for another trip with his wife.
Damn, he went through all of
diabolical.
That is very diabolical. That's the epitome of diabolical.
And the woman was a good actress. You're gonna be, call me mom. You're gonna be married one day. That's funny.
It's a special place in hell for people who do that to people, man.
I hope so.
That's $15,000. He didn't even get the bike.
That's all your focus was. He didn't get the bike
because he said it was for a specific thing. Yeah. So it's like if he would have got the bike, I still would have been like, man, that's messed up. But at least I'd have been like, all right, he got the bike.
That's crazy. Oh my goodness. So let's bring these people in who've been waiting patiently. I know I got another Cash App. I apologize that I cannot get to my phone. I will thank you in my stories on Instagram, and I also thank you under the YouTube video. Please watch the video. After this live goes off, all your comments have been in the live chat on YouTube, and they're not under the video. So after this goes off and it processes, please put a comment, your favorite part, or tell us some just quick emoji, something under the video on YouTube. And have a great day. Also, I have a show with Shantae Wayans on Saturday in Bellflower at the Stand Up Comedy Club. Also on the show, comedian CP, hilarious. Big Irish J, hilarious. Lulu Gonzalez, hilarious. The five of us are about to have a really good time. And then I have a new movie coming out on the 22nd of this month. What? It's a sci-fi movie. My first time ever doing sci-fi. It is I'm a lead in it. I'm the second lead. You can see the trailer that I snuck onto my Patreon and on my Instagram subscriber page. So if you are one of my Team Reen members, meaning that you pay at least 20 cents a day for exclusive content, you can watch the trailer to the movie Onyx. But I just want to let you know. And then he has a show on the 17th at
Friday or Saturday?
The 17th Saturday. With the big
the big show. It's the clean show. I guess that's my thing now.
Yes.
In San Bernardino.
Yes, we're both gonna be driving hella far this weekend. This world is cruel, yet still a funny place. That's funny. Talking about these memes. Nice. Thank you, Napalm. What's up, Napalm?
Napalm. Hi, Rue.
Thank you, Letasha. All right, let's bring this in. She got scammed by Celtics legend. That's funny, Green Ranger. All right. Thank you for patiently waiting. The show, it is.
Wow.
Francis Tripp got the hair off, casket dated back. What's up, sis? How are you?
Francis, you look gorgeous.
Yes, she does.
Respectfully, Guy Tripp.
And you know, BT Kingsley says women that wear glasses are freaks in the bedroom. So,
you make an entrance. Look at him.
What is he doing? Why is he body rolling in the background? Why is his leg up? Ladies and gentlemen, Francis Tripp and Guy Tripp are joining us from Hawaii.
It's the Tripps.
And it's their anniversary too. Happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Crown.
He is partying. What's on your mind, guys?
And a bow tie.
Yeah, my wife said I look like a 12-year retired male stripper. Like I just can't let it go yet. I was like, well, you might be right.
I said chipping.
That is spot on. That is spot on.
He got naked face. You see him? He just shaved it off.
Oh, nice.
Well, I was trying to bring it in slowly. I didn't know you could catch it so quickly. But yeah.
You are hilarious. I like it. You look good. He posted a really funny picture on my Facebook page of him with the bloodline. He photoshopped himself in with the bloodline from wrestling and put it under one of my posts and told you happy birthday. Under there. So that was hilarious. So it's your anniversary. How many years have you been married?
We've been married. We've been together 21 years.
And then 16
as of today. 16 married total, but 21.
Amazing.
Congrats.
And what would be your favorite memory of this 21 years or 16 years?
It's funny that you would ask that. My favorite memory was today. Yeah.
You put it on him? Dang,
Yeah.
What you do, Francis?
She got pregnant.
We found out today.
What? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow.
After all this time?
I know.
But you have other kids?
I don't.
He
You
does.
know I do.
He do.
You know I do.
So this is your first child, Francis?
Yes.
Actually, it might be her first two children. It might be her first two.
Oh, it might be twins?
Remember we were talking about the procedure?
Oh, yes. And twins,
Wow.
you usually get twins when you do that.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Wow. That's great news.
Right? Man.
Oh.
Also, happy belated birthday, sir.
Yeah.
great job on the show. I'm going to buy it. I'm not going to bootleg it. I promise. I got you. Also, happy belated birthday to Francis, May 10th. Also,
happy
belated.
My
goodness, could y'all stop copying us, please?
Y'all are right there.
Good grief.
Hey,
His birthday's May 9th.
No,
Yours is May 10th.
we older now.
Our anniversary is May 14th.
That's great. You are pregnant. No wonder why you're glowing. That's
yeah.
why.
You did say you look so good.
Yeah, it's like you can see it.
Yeah, man. Man, it was a shock. The first time we heard the news, we were actually in Sam's Club, but we had to wait 48 hours to make sure it was verified.
Yeah.
So we just up in Sam's Club, looking like two punks, just crying and just smiling and looking all weird to everybody else. You know what I mean? I said, stop that, you know. And it was just wild, you know. But,
this is an incredible gift. That's a great birthday gift. That's a great anniversary gift.
Yeah.
This is perfect for y'all.
Yeah.
Man. And the funny thing was, before all that, we were at the gun range shooting like it was nothing. You know, I was like, okay, fine. You know what I mean? That was her birthday gift. She got a little toy, and you know, we took it out to go and see what it can do.
So what happens?
Oh, the gun range.
Yeah,
okay.
Come on, Tanjareen, keep up.
My bad.
What are y'all gonna? So how is it gonna go at work? Are you able to still work when you're pregnant?
Most soldiers they work. Like it depends on circumstances, like how long they want it. But I'm gonna be taking like leave during the later months.
Good for you.
That's great.
Yeah, and I got a soldier, so I'm gonna probably be a stay-at-home dad. You know, I'm gonna you know.
You already a stay-at-home dad without kids, right?
I gotta learn how to make some briskets and some pot roast. You know, sit up real nice for her, keep the carpets clean. You know. She doesn't like dirty walls. I've learned that the hard way. You know what I mean? One of the biggest things I learned being married to her is, you know, when she won't let you tap and makes you take a nap, it's not that bad, you know, but, you know, learn from it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
I'll tell you this. This is what I learned from, man, who taught me this? Man, anyway, babies will benefit from eating. Like, you don't have to buy baby food. All you got to do is buy the vegetables and the fruits and put them in a blender yourself instead of buying Gerber.
Oh, yeah. People do that with their first kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until, you know,
I'm going to be the one to give our child his first fry. So,
French fries.
Here you go.
Hopefully homemade fries, not McDonald's.
Quiet back there. Here.
Quiet back here.
Good grief. Congratulations, you guys. Anything else you want to say before we get out of here? I'm so happy for you. You guys are so cute.
Thank you.
You know, honestly, it's an honor to share this day with you guys. You know,
Thanks.
I was just talking to Francis about how much we kind of mirror a lot. You know what I mean? And we're happy with it. You know what I mean? I if I had to, you know, be based up against any other couple, I would definitely like for it to be you, because I don't feel so bad. Don't feel so good, but I don't feel so bad either. So, you know, our argument count is way higher than yours. So,
Yeah.
You know.
Really? I love it.
Yeah.
Yay! Where's Banner's Passion? We need her. Yay!
You know what I mean? Like we just argued like two hours before we even started with y'all. Look at the smile.
Yeah.
That's marriage.
Yeah. But I told her that was just a baby. You know, I told her, I said, you're being emotional now. Stop it. You know?
I'm so happy for y'all, man. That's perfect. That is such a blessing. Oh.
Please watch the replay and see all the positive comments that went on the screen, giving you love, congratulating you, saying how you're going to be great parents. And this one from Autumn Reed says, stay-at-home dad with military commissary in exchange. Access is a dangerous combination.
Hey, I'm going to have to learn to walk in some tall platforms. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to keep it right and tight. I don't want her to replace me. You know what I'm saying? That's too many youngins out here.
That is
ridiculous. We're going to be a 50-year-old dad. It's going to be crazy.
Man, y'all deserve it, man. Happy anniversary. What are y'all going to do tonight?
We're going to go to the gun range, but can't do that now. We're gonna make pepper pizzas.
Pepper pizzas.
Yeah. We're gonna cut the tops off of peppers, stuff them with all the pizza toppings.
Oh.
And that's what we're gonna do.
That's the low carb way to do that. That's great. That's
great. Because we went crazy. You know what I mean? For her birthday, we went down to Korean barbecue. Spent way too much money. You know what I mean? But it was cool.
That's what we're gonna do tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Congratulations. Thank you for telling us live on the air.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, CT, check your app also. You know I mirror.
Let me see. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Also,
he's been healing.
When y'all, when she get bigger because of the pregnancy, the breasts gonna be even crazier. You gonna have a lot of fun, brother. You doing your thing.
Oh, we actually talking about her nose. I told you gonna get one of the Michael Jackson, Michael
That's
Bell nose.
classic.
It's gonna go wide.
It's gonna go. I said she's gonna get a lot of oxygen. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
my guy Trip, man. I appreciate you. 440. Happy anniversary, twin. Man,
thank you.
Thank you so much. You guys are
awesome. I'm
awesome.
a wide nose anyway.
He's so silly. My cheeks hurt from laughing at y'all. Get off my screen.
All right, man. Love y'all, man. Be good.
Bye.
We don't know how to let go.
That's so dope. That's great news.
What does this say? She's knocked up. She can still shoot. Just avoid the high caliber. Take the 22 out, not the Desert Eagle. Callie Grown.
I want to shoot with a Desert
Eagle. He knows what he's talking about. Don't try to play her like that guy. CT isn't lying about those pregnant boobies, though. Lexi Lex knows. And are you still pregnant, Lexi?
No, they had the baby.
They had the baby?
Yeah. You ain't seen the pictures?
When they had it?
I don't know when she had it, but I just saw the pictures on Mother's Day. She got 3 babies.
Oh, did you just have the baby? Lexi, when did you have the baby? Because I was going to say that baby been in there about a year and a half.
That's crazy.
It's time to come out. Congratulations on the baby. All right.
Green Ranger, stay off of her.
Nah, keep humping her. Keep going raw. Oh, baby, he likes it raw. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what marriage is about. Black love all day. Oh, that sounds good. Need to try that pepper pizza. Yes. I used to stuff peppers with like taco meat and put all the seasons in that, and it was delicious. I haven't done it in a while. There's a lot of things I stopped making that I should make again.
Well,
remember I used to make you the vegan chili cheese dogs and the patty melts and the stuffed peppers and the enchiladas and
yeah.
But I have been cooking.
You made me an incredible birthday breakfast. Thank you.
And you said it was your favorite pancake so far.
Yeah, it was the best that you've ever done. I couldn't believe that you keep getting better.
Thank you. And I made something else for
you. Keep topping yourself.
That. But anyways, just so y'all know, I've been cooking. I'll post a bit so I can prove it. Green Ranger on that Russ Wilson pregnancy schedule. Russell Wilson giving Sierra all them babies. LOL, Tanjareen doesn't follow me. She was born April 8th. Also, raw is law, but pull-out game is strong. Raw is law. How can you say pull-out game is strong if you got all these kids, Lexi?
They could have way more, is what she said.
I don't know. You don't know.
I feel like a couple of these babies have been playing.
You only ovulate 3 days a month.
And I'm glad that the boy is the oldest. You know what I mean? For them.
To be a big brother?
Yeah.
The world needs more black babies, Amos Coates says. I love that.
I believe it's 2 girls she has. Yeah, I think the newest baby is a girl. Mm-hmm. Am I correct, Lexi? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, you ready to get out of here? We'll play the outro songs to read these last comments.
Favorite episode so far?
You said that before.
Best episode ever.
This was fun. If you sent money to my Cash App or Venmo or Zelle or anything during the live and I did not thank you, please put the comment on the screen right now so that I can thank you before we get off the air. And you still can send anything afterwards if you want to congratulate us. My Zelle is just my email, citriccinema@gmail.com. Don't send me nothing else because I'm not going to answer it. All right, let's go to the song. Yes, our boy is the oldest of 2 girls. Oh, he's really going to be a big brother. CT gets it. No more kids this way. All right, let's find the song and mute us, and then we'll get out of here.
Y'all take care, man.
I'm hungry, and we are going to a nice dinner. Where is it?
I'm playing my game.
You going to play a game? Did you eat something when I told you to?
No, I never do.
You're so hard-headed.
But you wouldn't have known because I was in an incredible mood during the show. All right, so start me out.
Now marriage goes round. It's Tanjareen and CT's marriage go round. Cause it's married things and things drop. Married things and things. The relationship podcast. Talking dating, marriage and romantic encounters. They don't always agree. Get the argument counter. On relationship means they'll dish. But guess what, y'all? They're monogamish. They're not like other couples, they're switching their flair. She gets on his nerves, but he ain't going nowhere. Come for the laugh, stay for the hair. It's Tanjareen and CT, the perfect pair. From the stage to the screen, they keep it tight. Married 5-14, that's right. Met in 2008, so the chemistry's real. Live streaming laughs, that's the deal. Marriage go round. Marriage go round. It's Tanjareen and CT, marriage go round. Talking dating, marriage and